Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope that you are doing so very well. Today I'm here with a video that was a suggestion from one of you on Twitter, so thank you so much for suggesting this video. And it is my top 10 favorite book covers. A couple disclaimers before we get started. One, there may have been some books that came out after this point that I love even more, so maybe I'll do an updated one in the future, but for right now, these are my favorite book covers. Number two is that they are not actually ranked because I have a really hard time definitively ranking which ones are my favorite over other ones. I just love them all so much that I can't put one below the other. And I'm also really indecisive, so I don't want to do that. And the last thing is that I only picked one book per author. Some authors have gotten super lucky and have incredible, beautiful covers for all of their books. So I wanted to spread the love, make sure a lot of different authors were mentioned and I didn't just stick to like one. Those are my disclaimers, so let's jump right in. The first book I've got here is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. You've got Tell on the front right here, jumping between Black London to Red London. And it's just a really great representation of a main feature of the book. The font is also just really well done. I love this font, and then these little like brackets here in between. You can't really see them on camera, but there's little brackets around these spots of text, and it's just so beautiful. And the back is beautiful too. I love it so much. I just want to stare at it. Next up, we've got Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. Rainbow Rowell is one of those authors that I love every single one of her book covers. I have not hated one of them. They are all so great, but I think this one is my favorite. Got a little bit of typography here with the "and" coming down from their headphones. It's just really great, and the text matches her hair and the text matches his shirt. There's just so many details on this cover that make it really fantastic, and I really like the font. It's a kind of a handwritten-y font, and I love it. Next up, we've got All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. Gaze on the beauty that is this book. It's a full color picture with some great, just like centered, simple text that doesn't distract from the picture, and the picture continues around the corner and technically continues on the back, but it fades out a lot on the back so that you can read this text. It's really beautiful. I love it so much. So great, so beautiful. Next up, we've got The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. Sarah J. Maas is another author that I love every single one of her book covers, and they all match, and it's beautiful. Beautiful series that all match together. It's a thing that I love. But this one is my favorite out of all of them. I just love the colors on this, the purple, the details on her hood, the details just on the cape in general, her pendant, all of the things, and then on the back she's wearing a dress and she's got her knives. It's just super BA and super amazing. And this is the only book that has gold lettering instead of silver lettering right here because it is a novella collection. Not actually a book in this series, but it stands out and it's just so beautiful, so great, so beautiful. Next up, we've got Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. This was one of the hardest books to pick because I only let myself pick one Leigh Bardugo book, but really the whole Grisha trilogy has phenomenally beautiful covers. They're so gorgeous. The typography, I can't with the typography. The things just wrapping around the towers down here, the colors and the shininess is just so beautiful, so beautiful. If you happen to not have seen any of the Grisha trilogy covers, please do yourself a favor and Google them because they're all freaking beautiful. And the honorable mention Leigh Bardugo book is Six of Crows. The wings make the buildings and this font is so beautiful. All beautiful. I just had to show it. Next up, we've got The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, or really any of Brandon Sanderson's UK covers because they all match and look like this and they're all freaking gorgeous. The buildings, the blue, the flowiness of it is just so pretty. I don't own the rest of the UK covers in this trilogy, or I might have picked a different one out of the trilogy, but this is the one I do have and it's beautiful. I want to own all the UK covers of all of Brandon Sanderson's books because they're so gorgeous. I love them so much. So beautiful. Next up, we've got Unnatural Creatures, short stories selected by Neil Gaiman. The typography on this is freaking amazing. Just how the lettering is and the texture and all of the different things around the corner. Ugh, so beautiful. I am a sucker for typography. I straight up didn't know anything about this book, but I saw it at Books A Million and was like, I love that cover. I must have it. I straight up only bought this book for the cover. So beautiful. Next up, we've got Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling. These are the new covers from this box set right here. So it's really hard for me to choose a favorite, but I think this one is my favorite. The art, I can't. It's so beautiful. Just look at how beautiful it is. It's so beautiful. One thing I really love about the new Harry Potter books is the backs. All of them have the silhouette of Harry right here, just in different scenarios that are in the books. And it's also got a quote from the book on all of them. The continuity in that is fantastic. And I mean, all of the spines match on these. How can you not love them? First up, we've got The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is the 75th anniversary edition and it's gorgeous. I bought it when I saw it because I was like, I have to have it. Look at it. Look at how matchy it is. This is nighttime. This is daytime. The art is fantastic. And this book is fantastic. So it's a really great correlation. Fantastic books, fantastic art. Woo! And the last book I've got is The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. I might have to say this is my favorite cover. I said I wasn't gonna rank them, but this might be my favorite one. The typography mixed with just the simple feather and the shininess of it, it's just so beautiful. It correlates really well with the story of how beautiful it is, because the story is really beautiful too, but it just fits in really well. And then on the cover, you've got just little feathers along there, and then the back is just really simple. It's just really fantastic and really great. I don't even know if I can express really how much I love this cover because I just love it so much. I love it a lot. And those were my top 10 favorite book covers. I hope that you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed picking out those books. Let me know down below if any of those are your favorites or what your favorite book cover is. There may be some books that I've literally never heard of that have beautiful covers that I just need to see with my own eye. Thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you next time. Bye! It's so hot. Oops. A gecko dragon looking thing. The art, spot on.